Okay, take it again. So, Alex got it. You're on video, man. Come on, you are a star, Alec. Go ahead.
Okay, so you do 4 times 4.
So you multiply 4 multiplied by 4.
Yep.
Equals 16. Go ahead.
And then you do 16 plus 5.
Okay. So then you did 16 plus 5, which gives you a sum of 21. Go ahead.
And you add 3, which is 24.
Oh. 21 plus 3 is 24. That's awesome. So you used each number. 4 and 4, the 5, and the 3. Did anybody do it a different way? No? Because I did. What did you get? Liam.
5 minus 3.
Wait. Liam. Go ahead.
5 minus 3.
Okay, is 2.
2.
Go ahead.
2 plus 4.
Is
6.
okay. Wow.
6 times 4.
6 multiplied by 4? It's 24. You used the 5, the 3, the 4, and another. That's awesome. Wow. I did it a third way. Okay? No, I did it the same way. I think. Hold on. Did I do it the same way? Yeah, I did the 5 minus 3. That's awesome, guys. Okay? There are 2 ways right there to get the same thing. What questions do you have? You have a quiz on Tuesday. A question like this might be a bonus, just to make you think, but you need to show me how to get it. You can't just put 24. Okay? Isaac. Yes! Cool, man. Okay. So, we got the homework out. See, what you got? Good job. Okay. So, let's go over this homework. Listen, this is where it's important. It is I don't have that student. That's a new student. Okay. This is important. So make sure that you follow along. If you miss it, I want to show you how to do it. Notice, I do not have answers. Okay, I'm doing this in my head, which means y'all are going to check me too. Okay? So number 1, we have 5/4 minus 3/4, which gives me 2/4. Is 2/4 my answer? Why not? It's not what? It's not simplified. Both the numerator and the denominator are divisible by what number?
2.
By 2. So that gives me 1/2. Very good. Number 3, 3/2 minus 1/2 gives me 2/2. Well, remember, a fraction is always a what kind of problem? What did I tell you yesterday? A fraction is a what problem? Go ahead, Isaac.
So you said 3, but I think you meant 2. Are we on?
Number 2, yeah, 2 over 2, 2 divided by 2. A fraction is a what type of problem? This was the first note that I gave yesterday. Fractions are a what? Go back to your notes.
Equivalent.
Not equivalent. There are equivalent fractions. It's a
Division.
Fractions are division problems. So if I have 2 is my numerator, 2 is my denominator, that means 2 divided by 2. So number 2 simplified is 1. Number 3, 2/5 plus 4/5 is 6/5, because we're just adding the numerators. Number 4, 1/3 minus 1/3 is 0/3. But if I walked into this room and was like, I have 0/3 of a dollar, would you guys be like, wow, that guy's weird? If I have 0/3 of a dollar, I have no parts of the dollar. How much money do I have?
0.
0. Because again, fractions are a division problem. 0 divided by 3 is 0. So you can have 0 divided by 3, but simplified, it's just 0. So if right now, look at your papers. If you left an answer as 0 divided by 3, that's not the simplified answer. So put an equals next to it, because 0 divided by 3 is equal to what? 0. Everybody with me? Okay? Number 5 we did on the board, but I'm going to do it again because I want to make sure. Where's my purple rag? There it is. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Because I'm pretty sure, Kendall, you're the one who actually did this one great yesterday. I don't know for sure, but I think you did. You're like, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. So this is number 5. We had 6 minus 1/6. And we said any integer has a, denominator of what? 1. So we rewrite this as 6 divided by 1 minus 1/6. Are those denominators the same? What can I do here?
You multiply them by their denominator.
By the opposite denominator. So this one is 6. That gives me 36/6. And 1/6. Oh, the other denominator is 1, which is still just 1/6. So now I have 36/6 minus 1/6, which is 35/6. It's hard for me to say. Okay? If, listen, you missed this. If you don't have this, what should you be doing? Copying it down. Why? What are you allowed to use on every quiz, every test? Notes, homework, whatever you have. Okay? Number 6, 1/2 minus 1/2. Well, the denominator is 2, it stays the same. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we have 0 divided by 2 again. We have 0 halves.
Yeah.
So then we have to put equals 0. What questions do we have on that? Okay.
6,
6 is 0. Yes, sir. What'd you get?
a 0.
Okay, so are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, have your notes out. Today is going to be mostly a work day, but we are going to take a little bit of notes. Now listen, I don't have a guided sheet for you today. So you're going to need to copy down some notes. But, another big but, if you get out that packet that I gave you yesterday, this packet, go ahead, everybody should have this packet. We're going to flip it to where it says conversions. Did you lose it already?
I think I put it in my backpack and my mom was cleaning my backpack and she threw it away.
Okay, so go to where it says conversions. So we are still going to be adding and subtracting today. Okay, we're still going to be adding and subtracting today. But what we want to do, the goal for today, is taking a mixed number to an improper fraction. Okay? Everybody with me? So, let's go 1 and 1/4. Okay, so this is going to be our first example. So you're going to want to have a piece of paper. You want to have the date. You want to start writing this down. So listen again. Eyes on me. You want to have a pencil in your hand. You want to have the date written down in your notes, and you want to start writing this down. Again, have really good notes. Okay? So I'm going to talk about this here. And I'm going to show it as a picture first to kind of make some sense.
I remember this really. I remember this.
Cool.
Well,
Who likes pizza? I mean, let's be honest. We can all chow down on some pizza. Kendall, don't be very ladylike. Could you chow down on some pizza? Yeah, I mean, listen. I've watched my wife house an entire pizza. Like, there's still like pepperoni like on her cheek. I'm like, that's amazing, Ashley. She's like, I was hungry. It's like, you ate a whole DiGiorno. That's awesome. We love pizza. She didn't really. Don't give me that look. Okay. How many parts are there of the pizza?
8. Oh.
How many? So what's the whole portion of the pizza? How many pieces are in one whole pizza? Remember, yesterday we did parts divided by the whole. So what number is the 4? So there is one whole pizza. Oh man. But wait a minute. Then there's another pizza that's just got a portion. One whole pizza. And that part. Everybody still with me? So we're not doing math yet. We're just looking at pictures. This is a numerical representation. This is a pictorial representation. Pictorial meaning? What does pictorial sound like?
A picture.
A picture. Okay? So, how many parts did we eat?
5.
Oh. 5 out of?
4.
Of the 4 whole. Because the pizza still only has 4 slices, right? So 1 1/4 is really 5/4. How can we mathematically do that though? And this is where, go ahead.
You multiply the 4 by the 1.
So we take this whole portion, the number out in front, that whole portion, and we multiply it
Yeah.
to this, and we get 4. Then what?
And then you add the 1 to it, which would equal 5.
Oh. So then we have 4 plus 1, and we still keep the denominator. Okay, everybody with me? Let's try another one. No pictorial representation this time. -3, and let's not do 1. Let's go 4/5. Okay, now usually, I'm like, include the number with the sign. Include this, when we're doing this, we know this fraction is going to be negative. Okay? We don't need to worry about the negative. The fraction itself, the number is negative. Don't try to carry the negative through because you can't do that. Now we're just worrying about the numbers. So what am I multiplying, Kendall? So take a look. What numbers do I have to multiply?
-3
Times? Okay. So you said -3. We're not going to worry about the negative. Okay? So we're just going to do 3 multiplied by 5, which is 15. And then what do we do with the 4?
Added.
Add it. So that gives me 19. Oh, bless you. That's my negative sign. Come on, Mr. Rich. It's -19 what?
5.
Fifths. Over 5. 19 divided by 5. The denominator does not change. Okay? So, if I have something like this, 3 4/7, I can immediately say my denominator is 7. Then I can go through it and say 3 multiplied by 7 is 21, plus the 4 is 25/7. Everybody with me still?
Yeah. Oh, I do it differently.
Do you go the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
think
fine.
it's easier.
And that's fine. And on your sheet, on that thing, the conversion thing, it shows that too. For some reason, this is the way that I've always been taught. Any questions yet on how to get a mixed number to an improper fraction? Okay. Still doing a couple examples. Okay, I'm going to give you a lot of time to work. But we're doing a couple examples. Actually, I want to keep track of my time. I have no idea what time this class is actually over. We were done at 9:15. Perfect, okay. So, let's go. 4 1/3 minus 7/3. Okay? Go ahead and try that. Because, are the denominators the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do I want it as a mixed number?
No.
Never. So change the mixed number first, and then subtract. You guys can use your calculators. Don't forget about your calculators. Kendall, do you need a calculator? No? Okay. Gentlemen, do you guys need calculators?
I got one.
Everybody's got one? Okay. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to eat fruit snacks, but anybody like a fruit snack of mine? Okay. I'm getting a little lightheaded, and I think that I should probably eat something. I was worried about my kiddos. It's my own kiddos, not you guys' kiddos. My own kiddos. I got them breakfast and I forgot to eat. So how do we change this?
Just double check.
This will be on your quiz, which is on Tuesday. Okay? So I read in Luke yesterday, very end of Luke, Jesus had been crucified, and there's two of his disciples who are walking about 7 miles away, and Jesus appears to them, but they don't know it's Jesus because he's in a different form. He hasn't opened their eyes to see the brilliance of Jesus. So he talks to them and he's walking through them, and then all of a sudden when they're in this home, they realize it's Jesus and then he's gone. Okay? Clearly not like Jesus. Clearly not like Jesus. But those different forms. It's hard to see in math sometimes a form that's exactly the same, something that you've known all along that is that thing. So in this case, we have this mixed number. We're going to find it to be the same exact thing that we already know with a little bit of work. Okay? So, what do I have to do to get this to be an improper fraction? Go ahead, Alec.
You do 3 times 4,
Okay.
which is 12.
Okay.
And then 12 plus 1 is 13.
Okay, so now I'm going to come straight down. 13 is my numerator. Kendall, what's the denominator still? 3. That doesn't change. Minus 7/3. Okay, so now I'm subtracting. Liam, what's my denominator?
3.
Won't change. What numbers do I actually have to subtract?
13 minus 7.
Okay, what's 13 minus 7?
6.
Okay, so now I have 6 divided by 3. Is that my answer?
No,
No.
because you can go by 2.
It can not by 2 because this is an even.
By 3.
Oh, right, yeah, by 3.
By 3. Because 6 divided by 3 is 2 divided by 1. Well, what's 2 divided by 1?
2.
Yeah. So, would you be wrong with this? No. Is this better? Yes. So this, and this, and this are all equivalent. This is like that, again, Jesus is walking down the road with them. He's preaching to them. Okay? He's talking to these two guys, and they're saying, oh, we're heartbroken. Didn't you hear what happened in Jerusalem? And he's like, I have. And he's preaching, and he's telling them all these stories, but they couldn't see it for what it was. Kind of the same thing. You couldn't see it yet, but the better you get at math, the easier it's going to be able to see. Okay? Closer to God that you are, the easier it is to be able to see him working in your life. Okay? Questions here?
No, I just accidentally wrote 3.
Okay.
I mean 2.
Let's do another one. Because it's not just going to be mixed numbers that we're dealing with. Negative 2/5 plus 5/7. Ooh. So what do we need to do first? Somebody, before you start, what do we need to do first?
Yeah.
Make the denominators.
Make the denominators the same. Go ahead. So get those denominators the same. Okay, here we go. So, first step, you told me I have to get the denominators the same. So I'm going to pull down negative 2/5. I'm going to pull down 5/7. Kendall, what's the other denominator? This one's 5. What's the other one? So I'm going to multiply it by both the numerator and the denominator. That gives me negative 14 35ths. Liam, what am I multiplying 5 sevenths by? 5. That gives me 25 35ths. So now I have negative 14 35ths plus 5 sevenths. Oh, no. Wow, Mr. H. Come on. Did you see that? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It's going to happen a lot. 25 35ths. Okay. This is where a calculator is going to help. What's my denominator? Can I still see all this? Or? I just looked really old when I looked in that camera. Like, I saw all my gray hairs. That kind of hurt my heart a little bit. You don't care. It's all right. My denominator is what?
35.
Don't laugh at me, Liam. I do have gray hairs, man. I'm getting old. I'll probably have a couple gray hairs from you, Liam. So, now I have negative 14 plus 25. What do we get there?
11.
11. Great work. I cannot simplify. 11 35ths. What questions do you have? Anything? Okay. So we have 16 minutes. You are doing numbers 11 through 27 odd. So that leaves you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 questions. You have 15 minutes. You should only have, if you don't finish in here, so 9, or so 11, 13, 15, 17. So the odds are going to be that left column. So 11, 13, flip. And then this one. And you guys did 11 and 15 yesterday for me. Okay. Are there any questions? Great work, kiddos. Love you. Friday.